A while ago, I noticed something strange about myself. I was getting ready to go with some friends out, and before I left, I opened my front camera. Not to check my hair, not to fix anything, but to see if I looked postable. But the funny thing was, I wasn't even planning to post anything. It was as if I needed to make sure I was acceptable for people that weren't even there. It seems now that my life feels strangely crowded, even when I'm completely alone. Not because anyone is physically around me, but because it feels like there's 1,000 invisible spectators sitting across my shoulders. It seems now that, especially in our day and age, the world is always with us, no matter how far we try to get. In our rooms, in our minds, and in every time we try to make any decision, slowly shaping us into who they think we should be before we've even had the chance to figure it out ourselves. Peer pressure used to be simple. It happened in school, in the cafeteria, maybe at a party. It was about being influenced by those physically present in your world. However, now you can be influenced by people that don't even know you exist. You can be influenced and pressured by people posting a single perfect moment of their life and making you feel inferior to your own. This is a form of peer pressure that is subtle and quiet, like a whisper in the back of your head telling you, everyone is doing this, so why aren't you? The thing to keep in mind is that when we see people's lives on social media, we are only seeing the part of their lives they want us to see, the best camera angles, the best lighting, and the moments they have chosen to show us. And then we find ourselves comparing our own lives to theirs. This is when you have to stop and ask yourself, am I living my own life or am I living theirs? Did you make that decision based on how you felt about it? Or did you feel pressured into doing it because that's what everyone else is doing? Social media has created a performance to our identity. Therefore, you are not just being yourself, you are actually managing yourself. You think about how you look, how you sound, how you come across as a person when you take a photo. Then you start to think, is this photo cringe? Will people judge me just because of this photo? Even if you don't post the picture online, there's still pressure from the public eye, as if someone is always watching you, as if someone is always judging you. Within social media, there's also a lot of pressure. For example, keeping up with constant updates, posting consistently, being available regardless of how tired you are. Leaving someone hanging for too long can create drama. Missing out on a trend could lead others to think you're a little late. If you don't check in on social media for an entire week, it is certain someone will think there's something wrong with you. It is as if you're expected to live two lives, one on social media and one in real life. But both of these lives require your full attention. So here's one thing that I've learned. If you feel like you must change yourself in order to fit in, you are not surrounding yourself with the right crowd. The right crowd does not cause you to minimize who you are, nor do they pressure you into changing yourself just so then you can feel accepted. The right crowd allows you to be comfortable with yourself. Social media is a wonderful way to connect with people, to be inspired, to be entertained. But if left unchecked, it can create an identity for us that may not be accurate. So the next time you feel compelled to do or post something according to an expectation online, I urge you to take a moment, take a deep breath, and think, does this reflect on who I am or who the internet wants me to be? Because at the end of the day, the most important thing you can all do is be yourself. Don't feel pressured into change, not for the likes, not for the trends, not for anyone. We need true voices. We need true identities. We need you to be the original, unedited, unapologetic version of who you truly are. Because here's the truth. Life is short, and you deserve to live it the way you want to. Not how the algorithm wants you to, not how trends tell us to, not how strangers expect us to. You get one life, and you deserve to live it on your own terms. Thank you.